Hi, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Spiritual Teacher for You. This is a special late night reading right after the shower, freshly cleansed off, got all the ick of the day off, and any attached energies I made sure to get rid of. So I'm ready to give a reading to you guys in this freshly clean state. And I feel like that is indicative of the energy of the collective I'm tapping into right now, is that of feeling purged of something, cleansed, feeling like you finally let go of energy that had been around you and just been kind of, making you feel a little like you're walking in muddy water, or something like that. In the muddy water, we're falling. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of LP, but she is, I feel like, super underrated, and has an amazing voice. So check her out. Check them out, actually. And yeah, super good music. Very good. All right, moving on. We got 111 on the timer here. That is whenever I see 111, I think of the Empress, and I just feel like that is a synchronicity as to the energy of this reading. So this fresh, clean, like out of the river baptism, kind of like now living life in a pure way. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. I'm getting like doves and, you know. Oh, that's insane. I'm getting Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? When they're the sirens are calling to them, and anyway, that whole scene is hilarious. I feel like it makes the movie. Okay, moving on. What does the collective I'm tapping into need to know at this time in this late night reading? 202 on the timer. Definitely feeling the energy of balance and reunion. I'm hearing reunion. I'm hearing the divine feminine masculine are balancing out their lives and kind of just in this like waiting space to be fully reunited. We've got King of Wands here. This is the energy of creativity. I'm getting that of passion and fire and having a direction to move in and being excited about it, being excited to wake up and see what the day holds. I'm getting fire sign energy from this. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, King of Wands, magical. You're a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. The salamander is sitting there just kind of like this is great. I'm getting like, the salamander sitting there like almost guarding you. Like, who dares to approach my king? And it's laughable because he's so tiny, but what you don't know is that he can actually transform into this mighty beast. And so you see him confidently walk around like, why is such a tiny guy so confident? It's because he knows what he's capable of, right? So that's the energy, or like the message spirit is wanting, is like, you think, or people may underestimate this. That's what it is, underestimating energy. Oh, and that's why LP came up too, because I feel that they are underestimated. So yeah, that's what this energy is about, is people underestimate you, and I think you've been underestimating yourself for a long time, but I think now that you're not someone to be underestimated, but you allow people to underestimate you so that you can, not so that you can, but because let them, right? Yeah. The Three of Cups here, I'm getting the energy of celebrating, like having fun and letting loose and being able to enjoy life again and commingle, get back out and get back into the public, into the environment, and actually talk to people instead of putting your head down. You actually greet people's eyes now. You actually like want to spread your light by, I just see you being like, hey, how are you? And people can feel your genuity. And so, yeah. And so they want to be around you. And so you're people, you, I keep wanting to say you're finding yourself more desirable now, but it's more like people are finding you more desirable now. They're wanting to hang around you. They're wanting to be around your energy. They want to hang out with you. And so, yes, exactly. King of Swords. That's exactly what I was feeling, is that there's this protective energy I feel around you, not only from you protecting yourself, but I also feel the angelic support around you. And I'm getting Archangel Michael here, really with that just ready to cut anything. I'll give you an example. I was feeling, I'm trying to figure out how much detail I want to get into. Anyways, I messaged an old friend because I felt like they needed an explanation of my absence. And I sent this very genuine message to them, and it didn't send. It literally said could not send. So I was like, I guess this is kind of like protection against connecting to that old friend again, because it would just drag me into old energies. So it's almost like I feel Archangel Michael's presence there. Oh, I said present though, in protecting me from that energy. And so I just have to trust, I have to trust that message didn't send for a reason. And so I'm just getting to trust when things don't go according to plan, to trust the divine detour. Okay. All right. What else? I'm feeling a little squatty for some reason, so I'm gonna. There we go. Okay. Yes, Ten of Cups. You're in the time of life right now where you go, this is why I had to go through everything. This is why. Because now look at my life. Look at what I've built. Look at what there is. I'm so blessed. I'm so freaking blessed. Like, I just see you looking around and nothing physically's really changed. If people came over, they'd be like, okay, your house. But the vibe is so different. The level that you are living life at this point is so different. Okay. You're living life in joy and in happiness. And if that hasn't come yet, it is coming very soon. Okay. All right. We've got the Five of Cups reversed here. So with it being reversed, this is like healing from sadness. This is healing from letting something go that meant a lot to you. This is healing from something you had to do for your highest good, but it made you sad, right? It made you sad to do the things that you had to do, and for events to take place that had to take place. It made you sad, but you're healing from that sadness because you realize that was part of letting go. And now life is about embracing the new, embracing change, allowing the good to come in, because as those things went out, things are going to come in. So it's been your vibe and frequency that Spirit's been wanting you to raise up, so that the things coming in match that level. And you've been through this in-between process. Okay. We had a lot of cards come out there, and it felt a little explosive. So I feel that may have been part of your energy in this in-between time, is just not almost getting so frustrated, like, oh, what, something needs to change, but I don't know what, blah, blah, blah. This whole like dramatic, just everything you go through when you're awakening spiritually. And Spirit's not wanting me necessarily to go into that at this time, but I've felt drawn lately to put out some pretty raw videos of like the actual process of going through an awakening, and things you might experience when you do, because it is quite intense. It is camping. Okay. So we've got the Hanged Man coming out reversed. So there may be a perspective that you aren't seeing. Okay. Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Knight of Cups, I didn't show you. Here he comes on his merry way. Blocked energy always, like, it's tougher to read. Interesting. So there needs to be a healing around your view of wealth and abundance. There's something here about freedom with abundance, but you're looking at freedom with money. Okay, let's keep going here. I need more information. Ace of Wands reversed. Now, I colored the top of my deck so that I would know if I had the deck upside down. But if I so I colored the top so that I would know this is the top. So when cards came out reverse, which I keep seeing the Tower on the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. If I keep seeing reverse cards, I know that's just your energy. So I do feel a blockage in you that stems from heartache, some pain from the past with the Three of Swords coming out there. You've there's been I feel like you've blocked an opportunity here, due to this heartache. You're blocking new opportunities from coming in. You're blocking romance from coming in. It feels like you're terrified to start again or to I'm getting almost like you're a little bit stubborn on how you view things and your beliefs about things. It's almost like you refuse to see things in a different way, but that's exactly what Spirit's encouraging, is to look at things differently, because until you're ready to do that, until you're ready to see a different viewpoint, the higher truth of it all, then you're just blocking yourself from this all of this happiness and abundance and opportunity. Okay. And it's because you don't want to get hurt again, of course. But as you heal these wounds that are blocking this energy from coming in, this new energy, I feel wanting to come in, but you're so blocking it by your pain, your heartache, your distrust, your fear, your guilt, your shame, your paranoia. And it's all from past heartache. And so there's this need to look at what's happening. Queen of Swords. Okay, so that's something that you've struggled with, is put up boundaries. And that's from a lack of self-love. It's almost like you've allowed this pain and hurtful words that people have said to you in your past from romantic partners. You've allowed it to pierce your heart, and just there's holes in your heart that you've filled with insecure doubts, guilt, shame, all those horrible things we do to ourselves. You filled it with that, and so you've pushed people away, and you've blocked love from entering your life because of this. But I'm getting that Tower feels significant. I'm getting that you're scared to look in because, yeah, and then there's the Devil here. So there's definitely temptations for you. It's like you don't trust yourself to be strong in a relationship, and so you just avoid being in a relationship altogether. It's like you don't trust that you'll be able to be financially stable. You don't trust that you'll have time to yourself to work on things that you want to work on. It's almost like you feel like you give up a lot in order to be in a relationship. And so I see all these like negative nagging thoughts on this shoulder. It's funny because my angel's over here, and then my little Halloween queen pumpkin girls over there. So there is this like duality of shadow and light, and there's no light on this side and there's light on this side there. So this is almost representing shadow and light here. There's definitely something here about boundaries, setting boundaries, being able to like say, hey, I'm not comfortable with that actually, and if you don't like that, I'm sorry. But I just keep hearing they don't compromise. They just give up everything to please the other person. You just give up everything to please the other person. You give up your morals, you give up your time, you give up your dreams. You really just put things aside to be able to please the other person that you're with, and you do that, so you've really not allowed that to happen again. So I'm just seeing that some healing needs to be done. So I'm reaching for my healing cards at this time. This is my healing energy cards. And we want to see what healing needs to be done at this time, okay? And we're probably going to end there and make this a shorter reading. Your energy is very calm, by the way. Super calm. Super stoic. Yeah. You don't get into too much of a fuss. You know, you don't make a big deal out of too many things. All right. We've got reconnection. Reconnection is when we have disconnected from our true selves for too long. When we've disconnected from spirit for too long, there's this soul pulling call, almost like the siren call from spirit saying, please come back to us. We want to help you. We know you want to. We know you want the things that are coming to you. If you would just open your heart, if you would help us heal you, if you would allow us to help heal you. And then I also feel that this masculine and feminine reconnection happening, balancing in you. Yeah, so there's some ties to you that need to be cut. And there's looking beyond the physical at things and really tuning into people's energies instead of the physical nature of their bodies. Okay, we've got expansion, and that's exactly what I feel that you're trying to do, and you will as soon as you heal these past wounds that have really just blocked your heart. Reconnect with your star home, expand your perceptions, gateway to other dimensions. So, and I see this as a gateway to the other side of what you look at to be so painful, whatever happened to you, whatever breakup or whatever trauma has happened in the past. This has really made you tunnel visioned almost about relationships and about how you are in relationships. And so there's this needing to expand and know that there's bigger and better and everything you're wanting out there. Okay. Illusions. Yep. See, your head, your mind, your eyes, everything's filled with illusions. And you know, you've walked every time you connect with someone who hasn't healed, you kind of walk through their a veil of energy that they carry. And so that has been sticking to you, you know, as you walked through these little like beads of energy with someone. Every time you hug someone or touch someone, you are touching their energetic field. And so I see you picking up all these energies that don't belong to you. So there's this need to reconnect with spirit and ask for a higher understanding for the truth, for what you need to do in order to rid yourself of these icky energies that have stuck to you. Because I guarantee the reason you're so scared is because all these scared, fearful energies are sticking to you, because that's what you're magnetizing to yourself right now. Okay. Look at this, sacred love and inner child. Yeah. So, gosh. Okay. The sacred love feels like I said, that reunion of a balanced feminine and masculine, and the inside of you, but also coming together. So your divine counterpart, as you heal or are healing, they have been healing too. In fact, your healing is triggered their healing. Now, it may be on a different timeline, you know, it may look and sound and feel differently than yours, but something you may notice is that when you've done particular things in your life, it almost mirrors what has happened in your divine counterpart's life. It's like y'all been living parallel lives, and I'm not sure if y'all have met or not. I'm not sure. I feel like part of the collective I'm tuning into, you have probably met your divine counterpart here. Now, there are some things in your childhood that are still sticking to you. So allow your inner child to come out and play. If you want to draw on a piece of paper as you listen to someone, do it. If you want to sing a song, all of a sudden do it. If you want to dance, all of a sudden do it. Have fun. Imagine. Make believe. Say silly things. Make silly faces. Don't be so serious all the time. That's what the inner child's about. Allowing your inner child to shine now, protecting your inner child and allowing them to come out to feel safe to play. Because I guarantee you, part of the reason that you're so hurt is because your inner child has been hurt. And so you almost have to do this, letting them know it's safe to come out and play now. Okay? All right, guys, that's all I have. I'm going to end there. Much love and light to you. Bye.